This is the WWE SummerSlam 2022 Premium Live Event Results video. The show started with the match between Bianca Bellaire vs Becky Lynch for the WWE Raw Women's Championship, and the result of this match was Bianca Bellaire defeated Becky Lynch by pinfall after connecting the KOD finishing move, and retained the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. After the match, Becky Lynch and Bianca Bellaire hugged, and Becky left the ring. Bianca Bellaire was celebrating victory, but then we saw the return of Bayley, Dakota and Io Shirai. They entered into the ring, and seems like they were going to attack on Bianca Bellaire, but then came Becky Lynch, and she stood alone with Bianca Bellaire. It seems like Becky turns babyface. Then we saw a match between Logan Paul vs The Miz. During the match, Tommaso Ciampa was disturbing Logan Paul, but we saw AJ Styles attacked on Tommaso Ciampa, and then Logan Paul hits The Miz's finisher skull-crushing finale to Miz, and won the match by pinfall. The third match happened between Bobby Lashley vs Theory for the United States Championship, and the result of this match was Bobby Lashley defeated Theory by submission after connecting the Hurt Lock submission. Then we saw a no disqualification match between Finn Balor and Damian Priest vs Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, and the result of this match was Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio defeated Finn Balor and Damian Priest by pinfall when WWE Hall of Famer Edge shockingly appears and hits a spear to both Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and then the Mysterios hits double 619, and Rey Mysterio pinned Finn Balor. Then we saw a match between Happy Corbin vs Pat McAfee, and the result of this match was Pat McAfee defeated Happy Corbin by pinfall. Then Drew McIntyre appears, and he talked about the SummerSlam 2022 main event match, which is Brock Lesnar vs Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Universal Championship. At last, he said he doesn't care who will win this match, but at the Clash of the Castle, he is going to become the Undisputed Universal Champion. Then we saw a tag team match between the Usos vs the Street Profits for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, and Jeff Jarrett was the special guest referee. The result of this match was the Usos defeated the Street Profits by pinfall, and retained the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles at SummerSlam. After the match, Riddle surprisingly appears. He gets the mic and calls out Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins came, and we saw a brawl between Seth Rollins and Riddle. WWE officials were trying to stop both of them, and in the end, Seth Rollins hits a stomp on Riddle and laid him down. Then we saw a match between Liv Morgan vs Ronda Rousey for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, and the result of this match was Liv Morgan defeated Ronda Rousey by pinfall, but we saw in the footage Ronda's shoulder was up. Ronda Rousey got angry, and she attacked on Liv Morgan and the referee. Then we saw WWE Hall of Famer Kane into the ring, and he announced the WWE SummerSlam 2022 attendance, and it was 48,449. In the main event, we saw the last man standing match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. We saw one of the coolest entrances by the Brock Lesnar, he derived tractor. There was a very surprising moment that came in the match when Brock Lesnar completely destroyed the ring with the help of tractor. The second shocking moment came when Brock hits F5 to Paul Heyman. It was an awesome fight, both men were laid down, and then came Theory to cash in Money in the Bank briefcase, but before he did, Brock hits F5 to Theory. But in the end, Roman Reigns and Usos put Brock down, and put tables and other stuff on Brock's body, and the referee counted 10, and Roman Reigns won the match, and successfully retained the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship.